Nobody saw her again after that night. And what the spirit did to her stepmother made even the strongest men in Umuoji village cry like babies. My name is Okafor, son of Ijele the drummer, and I will never forget what I saw. I was only 12 years old, but that night still burns in my heart like hot pepper. If you think spirits are not real, then come and sit under the udu tree in Umuoji and listen. This is the story of Ihuoma, the girl with round eyes and a bald head, the girl the midnight spirit took. Watch this video till the end, because this story will move you to tears and leave you with powerful life lessons. If this is your first time coming across one of our stories, welcome to Real African Tale. Please don't forget to like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comment section. And if you're watching on YouTube, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss more emotional and unforgettable stories like this. Ihuoma was just 7 years old. A quiet, gentle Igbo girl with big round eyes that always looked like she was about to cry, and a smooth bald head that her late mother used to rub with shea butter every night before death came too early. After her mother died during childbirth, her father Ezekwesili, a poor palm wine tapper, married another woman, Mama Neka, a woman with hard eyes and a mouth that spat poison. Mama Neka never liked Ihuoma. She is too quiet, she would say. She walks like a spirit. She brings bad luck. But Ihuoma, she never complained. She fetched water, swept the compound, washed bitter leaf, and roasted yam even when hungry. Even when beaten. Sometimes, we the children of Umuoji saw her standing alone by the river, talking to a snail. Only the snail listened. That night, the moon disappeared. No stars. No crickets. Not even the wind dared to blow. Even the dogs refused to bark. Mama Neko lit a small fire in the kitchen and boiled bitter leaf soup. But her face was bitterer than the soup. I am tired of this witch, she hissed, pointing at a woman who sat quietly with her legs drawn to her chest.
She cursed my womb, that's why I can't have a child.
Her voice echoed like a drum in the dead night. Then, without warning, she grabbed Ihuoma's small hand, opened the compound gate, and threw her into the darkness. She said, "Let the night take you, go and live with the spirits you love." Ihuoma didn't cry. She only turned and looked back. Her eyes said, "Why?" But Mama Neko slammed the gate. That was the last time anyone saw Ihuoma alive. The next morning, the village woke to silence. Not the normal morning quietness but a silence that shouted. The trees stopped shaking. The river turned black. The shrine of Ezemiro, the chief priest, had fresh blood at the entrance but no sacrifice had been made. In the evening, a small boy saw something that made him run mad. He kept screaming. She walked without feet, her eyes were inside out, and her hair was full of bones. Then the elders remembered the name. Okuku Midnight. A spirit of darkness, born from the tears of children thrown away. It only comes when the moon disappears. It feeds on pain. It loves silence. And it takes those that were thrown away in the night. It had taken Ihuoma. That same week, the trees near Ihuoma's house began to cry blood at midnight. Mama Neko's voice disappeared, she could only speak in whispers. Shadows danced on the rooftops. A baby goat was born with no eyes. The river refused to flow past Umuoji. Then came the whispers in the wind. Where is the child? Bring back what you threw away. The night remembers. Mama Neko ran to the shrine of Ezemiro. She carried kola nuts, a goat, and 20 tubers of yam. She begged. But Ezemiro stared into the fire and said, "Okuku Midnight does not take gifts. It takes what was taken. Unless you return what you cast out, your womb shall never bear fruit, and your nights shall know no sleep." But Ihuoma is gone, Mama Neko cried. Then, the priest said slowly, "Prepare to bury your soul." On the 7th night after Ihuoma disappeared, it rained. Not normal rain. Rain of bones. Small bones fell from the sky and covered Mama Neko's compound. Then it happened. In the middle of the night, every chicken in the village screamed and died. Fire appeared without smoke. And in the center of the fire, Ihuoma returned. But she was not the same. Her eyes were glowing. Her bald head was covered with white chalk. She wore a wrapper made of leaves, and around her neck were teeth. Human teeth. She floated. She didn't blink. She didn't speak. She walked into the compound and pointed one finger at Mama Neka. Suddenly, Mama Neka's stomach began to swell like she was pregnant. She screamed, fell, and twisted on the ground. From her mouth came a baby's cry. From her ears came laughter. Then from the shadows, the voice of the spirit spoke. When you hurt a child, you give birth to your curse. Mama Neka fainted. When she woke up the next morning, her hair had turned white. Her voice never returned. And she could no longer see during the day, only in darkness. The villagers called her Mother of Night. Ihuoma later revealed the truth. Okuku Midnight was once a child too. A girl named Ijele, who was thrown away by her jealous aunt because her smile was brighter than her cousins. She died in the forest, and her spirit rose with pain and hunger. Since then, every time a child is thrown away in anger or hate, she comes to collect them, not to hurt them, but to protect them, and punish those who caused their pain. Ihuoma was not dead. She now lives with the spirits in a hidden part of the forest, where no wickedness can reach her. The village elders declared that no child should ever be harmed again. And that's why today, in Umuoji village, when a child cries at night, even the strongest men get afraid. When the moon disappears, no one goes out. And if you listen closely, under the udu tree, you may hear Ihuoma's soft laughter, or the footsteps of Okuku Midnight walking through the silence. My name is Okafor, and I saw it with my own eyes. If you don't believe me, ask the trees. They still cry when someone throws away a child. When you mistreat a child, you curse your own future. The spirits are watching. And they never forget. Did this story break your heart? Did it remind you of something real? This is not just a tale, it's a reflection of pain, love, betrayal, and truth in our African homes. Please like this video, if it touched your soul. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. Drop a comment, and tell us what part broke you the most. We are reading, we are listening. You just watched another powerful emotional story from Real African Tale, where true African voices and untold stories come to life. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe now to join a family that feels deeply. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a story that will make you cry, think, and heal. Real stories, real pain, real lessons. Only on Real African Tale.